Hi, my name is Tom. Some of you might know me as Bolo Salmon on Instagram. I thought I would never get the call, yet here we are. Today we are gonna have a closer look at my 2021 Rolex Explorer II. Me and Mrs. Salmon have traveled in our DNA, from backpacking through Asia and South America to van life with a toddler and a baby in Australia. I've been looking for that one watch that I could have these adventures with. And to me there is no other watch that ticks that box more. And while I considered alternatives, I always came back to the one true tool watch Rolex has in the collection, the Explorer II. In this video I'll take you for a closer look at this reference. We'll go over the differences with the previous model and I'll share my thoughts about the watch and what it feels like on the wrist. Rolex first announced this watch at Watches and Wonders earlier this year. There was a lot of speculation going on that this watch would include a black ceramic bezel. I'm just happy they didn't make any major changes to the design of this watch. They didn't downsize the watch, so it still has a 42mm oyster case. It sits 12.5mm thick on the wrist and has a lug-to-lug of 50mm. The crystal is a scratch-proof sapphire with anti-reflective coating and features your typical Cyclops window at the 3 o'clock position. The watch is waterproof up to 100 meters. The biggest change on this reference is the new caliber 3285. This is the same movement that can be found in the GMT Master series introduced in 2018. This movement offers a greater resistance to shocks and to temperature variations and will still give you precision of -2 to +2 seconds a day. The movement offers a power reserve of 70 hours. Looking at the design of the case, I'm really glad the iconic radial brushed steel bezel with the 24-hour engravings is still there. Now, a first obvious change to be found on the design can be found on the lugs. They have been made narrower, thinner, and although the change is minor, this refines the look of the watch and makes the transition from case to bracelet a lot more fluent. Apart from the polished cased flanks, most other parts of the watch have fine brushings, giving it a tool-like masculine look. If we have a look at the white lacquered maxi dial, the white on this Polar edition looks so good. The second, minute and hour hands all have a matte black finish to them. We can find the same PVD coating on the applied hour markers as well. The black outlines on the white dial makes this super legible. All the hands and hour markers feature chroma light lume that emits a blue glow, and that according to Rolex. And while I love seeing that famous Mercedes hour hand gliding over the face of the dial, it is of course that orange GMT hand that gives this Explorer a very recognizable look. The GMT function allows you to track day and night or an additional time zone. This pop of orange together with the Explorer II inscription on the dial is the only color accent that you will find. One quick way to recognize the 2021 model is the addition of the crown at 6 between the words Swiss and Made. Moving over to the bracelet is a 3-link oyster bracelet featuring the oyster lock folding clasp. The bracelet is also equipped with the Easy Link Comfort Extension link, which allows the wearer to easily adjust the bracelet length by approximately 5mm. Just don't be like me and expect to find the Submariner glide lock system there just because you read the words redesigned case and bracelet on the website. So how does it wear? I have 16.5cm wrists. With a 50mm lug to lug, it is 3mm longer than my Speedmaster. But when wearing it, I don't notice it that much. I was worried about this because I never got a chance to try this one before. I did get a chance to try the 16570, and all I can say for my personal preference, I prefer this size. I suppose my sweet spot is somewhere around 40.5 to 42mm. I don't have to wear suits that much. I'm a jeans, shirt and sneakers kind of guy. This watch gives me exactly that feeling. It's an everyday watch that feels sturdy, can take a hit, and I can have adventures with. Where the Speedy is my watch with the most sentimental value, I'm always careful when I wear it, and that refrains me from getting to enjoy it. I don't really know if it's because I think it's fragile or because of the fact that it was my most valuable one in the collection, but I'm happy to notice that the Rolex doesn't do that to me. It's a tool watch, an expensive tool watch, but I'm carefree with it, and somehow it feels so natural on my wrist even after 2 weeks. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hitting the like and subscribe button is much appreciated. If you have any questions, come find this fish on Instagram or hit the comments. Thanks again and see you in the next one.